Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the start of the day. Okay, we have here the Temperance card. Okay, you are in the process of attaining balance. Balance between being active in your exterior world and at the same time also being active and receptive in your inner world. So you see here the angel balancing between getting grounded in reality, which is living in the present moment, while at the same time also being receptive through their intuition to their inner self or their inner world. He is balancing his or her life. So there is a need for you to balance, not going to the extremes. Try to avoid going to extremes and just take the middle road. They say the path towards perfection and the path towards living a good life, a holy life, is taking the middle road. Oftentimes when we go to the extremes, for example, extreme fundamentalism or extreme liberalism, oftentimes when we go to the extreme, charity jumps out of the window. We are able to live life with charity, live life with a heart, live life with love, and also give unconditional love when we take the middle course, when we are inclusive rather than divisive. When we are in the middle road, we respect the points of views of either extremes. You respect them and you are able to live and let live. So taking the middle road is also the road towards perfection. Now it's a challenging road. As you can see here, it's a winding road going up the mountain, but in the end there's a light waiting for us. So for me it shows enlightenment. So we need to continue on this path, and as we go through this path, it is important for us to take the middle road. At the same time, we need, you see here, the angel has a prominent crown chakra, and this symbolizes being constantly guided by the divine, by the spirit. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. By the way, when you look at the picture of the Temperance card, everything is blooming and the water is clear. When you are able to take the middle road, everything becomes healthy, both interiorly and exteriorly. Again, you see here the High Priestess. The High Priestess is somewhere in the middle. She's just in front of the veil and just outside the veil. So she is grounded in reality, but at the same time also she is highly intuitive. She can easily cross the veil. Now, she is constantly learning. She has a scroll on her hand. So it means she is constantly learning, constantly contemplating, constantly listening to nature and to the universe. The moon is under her foot or her feet. Okay, both feet. Okay, it's under her feet. So it means that she is also in control on the effects of the moon in her life. It means that she is very sensitive to the cycles of the moon, but she is able to adapt to the cycles of the moon. She is in control of her life. Now again, you see here, just like the angel in the Temperance, the crown chakra is highly enhanced. So there is a need for you to be constantly aware. The crown chakra is awareness of our communication with the spirit, with the divine. The pomegranate symbolizes fertility, so you need to be highly creative also. Just like here, you see everything is blooming. It's a symbol of your creativity. Again, you see here a balance between the darkness and the light, taking the middle road. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Well, if you are able to maintain that balance, again you see here the balance between the dark and the light. These are the Sphinx. The Sphinx are always on the portal also. The Sphinx is also on the portal of the special place. I'm not sure if it's Delphi, but they are guarding the portal. And usually, you see here, the Sphinx is dark and white. So they are able to, there is a need for you again to take the middle road, a balance of everything. At the same time, the Sphinx knows wisdom. So just like the High Priestess holding the scroll, if you are able to maintain that balance that is being promoted by all these three cards, especially the Temperance card, where the angel is balancing two cups, the cups of the exterior world, the cups of the interior world. If you are able to maintain that balance, then you will be able to gain the wisdom of the Sphinx, and at the same time, the power of the Chariot as it moves forward. The Chariot is in the peripheries or outside the city, so it means there's something about nature that will be helping you. At the same time, the Charioteer has good armor, so you need to have good boundaries also. And again, he's also intuitive. There is a veil behind him, and there's a veil overcoming him. Again, when you look at it, the crown chakra is prominent here. It's not only prominent, but it's shining when you look at here. So somehow you need to be really guided or to be in touch with the divine at this time, and to have that courage to move forward. The energy to move forward is when you are able to grow and maintain a certain balance in your life. So this is what we have for our Good Morning Tarot. Let us now go to the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, we have here the Guiding Light Oracle by Kelly T. Smith. Let's try to see what is the message from our Oracle card. The blame game. Okay. It's time to take ownership of the life you are creating. Okay. Don't blame the things that are happening in your life right now on others. Take ownership of what happens in your life. You make the choices, you make the decisions. So if you decide to create a certain balance, don't be ashamed. It's a choice that you make. If you decide to balance between inner life and outer life, to have good boundaries, this is a choice that you make. It's not something that is imposed on you. So it's like taking stock of what you really need and having the responsibility to apply it into your life. So you see here, the Temperance, the angel of the Temperance card is resolute in her decision to balance things. Even the High Priestess is willing to make sacrifices by staying always at the portal, because she has committed herself to attaining that balance. She makes her choices and she doesn't blame it on others. She takes responsibility of her choices. Suddenly my attention is taken by the rocks. Oftentimes we throw rocks at other people, okay? Or sometimes we complain that other people are throwing rocks on us. We just need to have the courage of the Chariot to move forward, to be firm in our decision, to make a choice and to be firm and move forward, and not to hesitate, to have that firm resolve. And if ever you make a mistake along the way, accept that you made a mistake and continue. Learn the lessons, just like the scrolls of the High Priestess, and learn the lessons and move forward. Do not blame it on others, and also do not let others decide for you and for your life. Make the choice yourself. Don't let circumstances dictate on your choices. Circumstances that are beyond our control happen, but we can always control how we react to the situation. We can either be depressed, we can either be discouraged, or we can be proactive, and we can look at it as stepping stones or as an impetus to move forward, just like the Chariot. We can look at them as a challenge and as an opportunity. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to gain some insights and some gems in our reading for this morning. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.